Hello, both current and future cybersecurity professionals. This is Mr. Lang here, and I just want to kind of go over our Cisco NetAcademy curriculum that we'll be using in cybersecurity. Because we are cyber patriot professionals, we actually have access again to their NetAcademy. Cisco is a big player in the world of security, hardware for networks. And again, I'm sitting in a computer lab right now, and all of these devices are networked. Printers are networked. Security cameras are networked. Projectors are networked. Everything is networked now. We are going to learn how those are networked. And we use Cisco's Introduction to Networks curriculum. So I'm going to briefly kind of go over this. And one of the things I really wanted to touch on was this message to students. So I'm going to kind of choose welcome here. And I'm going to blow this up a little bit so we can read it a little bit easier. So welcome to the CCNA, Introduction to Networks course. What is CCNA? That stands for Cisco Certified Network Associate Certificate. My goal is, before you guys leave Gull Lake Community Schools, is for you to have certificates on your resume, for you to be able to boast about those, maybe on websites such as LinkedIn. That is a professional site that people from around the world can see your certifications and offer you jobs. All right. So CCNA, the goal of this course is to introduce you to the fundamental networking concepts and technologies. These online course materials will assist you in developing the skills necessary to plan and implement a small network across a range of applications. These specific skills covered in each chapter are described at the start of each chapter. You can use your smartphone, tablet, laptop, or desktop to access your course, participate in discussions with your instructors and your fellow students, view your grades, read or review text, and practice using interactive media. However, some media are more complex, and they must be viewed on a PC, as well as using the packet tracer software for those activities, different quizzes and exams that we will have to take. I'm going to go ahead and hit the X on this. And again, I was just in chapter 0. This is kind of just getting us going. But in chapter 1, we talk about exploring the network, how networks are really put together, what different kind of networks we have. Chapter 2, we work on configuring a network operating system. It is called an iOS, an inter-network operating system. Just like we have Windows 10, we have Mac operating systems, Linux operating systems, networks on their actual physical devices. If I was holding a switch or a router, those have operating systems on them. So we get to learn how to configure them. We actually use, in what an application called Packet Tracer, actual industry standard hardware to work on these trainings. It's really cool. Chapter 3, network protocols and communications. All right, there's all sorts of rules about how data gets sent over networks, those protocols, the rules, how the network really is set up and how it transfers data across it. Chapter 4 gets into network access. And I went a little too fast there. Chapter 5 gets into Ethernet. Chapter 6, the network layer. I'm not going to go over all of these, but we really get into routing at this point, routers, IP addressing, subnet IP networks, transport layers on a network, application layers on a network, and then ultimately building a small network. And actually, it's a pretty large network, but they think it's a small network, but I think it's a pretty big network. Anyways, great curriculum that we have at our fingertips to prepare you to get certified. And that's our whole goal, is for you to get certified before you leave Gull Lake Community Schools, and some great cyber-based certifications. And this is where we will start with Cisco NetAcademy. All right, our Introduction to Networks, a great curriculum. All right, so that's a little kind of introduction to what we get into. It's just the very beginning. If you then go and look on my portfolio, which is getting bigger and bigger every day. I'm working on it, is growing. This is one of the labs that we work in. It's called 2234, configuring the initial switch settings. So you can look through this video here and kind of see what we did in that activity. 2412 is a skills integration challenge. We create videos at the end of each of those units to showcase what we've learned, and here is a great video for that. And again, this is just the beginning. I have a lot of these challenges and skills that I need to add to my portfolio, and you'll see those as we build the class. All right, I'm glad that you guys are here. I welcome you to the class, and let's go ahead and learn some pretty cool things about building networks.